Oh, what's up, family? I ain't even look. I dead ass forgot I went live. What's up, family? It's your boy JGiddins, the father. Remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle. The last video I did before this was just kind of updating everybody that I completed the Exodus book, and now I'm just kind of continuing the conversation that we had on the last video. Feel free to take a look at it if you like. Yeah. All right. At Jack's Hyundai Subaru, we sell Hyundais and Subarus. I gotta find this, y'all. I gotta find this. I'm gonna find this and I'm gonna do another video on it. I gotta find that specific quote. And see, I didn't realize that I could highlight like that when I was going through reading. Well, I would have started highlighting a little bit earlier some of the things that, you know, that I want to kind of point out. Because I was just reading this just so that I could understand this better, and I could, like, you know, some of these people that try to say that the Bible is true, like, and this happened, like, I don't know why people are saying that. Yeah. So the question that I was asking before, because there was somebody who I think believed in the Bible that was in here. So I'm just wondering, who believes that Adam and Eve was white? That's what I wonder. Who believes that Adam and Eve was white? Because I think some people, I think the reason that some people believe that, like, black people are Israelites, which means you're a descendant of Jacob. And Jacob was white. Jacob was a descendant of Noah, who was white. You know what I'm saying? He was also a descendant of Ham, and a descendant of Abraham, which were Arabian, which is white. I mean, Arabian is Caucasoid. Arabs are Caucasoid. So, I mean, it's all white. It's not white because white is not even, that sounds ignorant. White is a color. That's not a race, okay? White has nothing to do with the physical existence of a being. You know what I'm saying? That's a color. The physical existence of a being is determined by genealogy. And the genealogy of an Arab is Caucasoid, the DNA phenotype. You can look that up for my people who don't know anything about genetics. meaning when they go out there in the sun next to you, only one of y'all gonna come out, you know what I'm saying, without melanoma. Hold on, y'all. What is that? My apologies, y'all. I don't know what that was about. So he said, I don't think he was getting it, but I where you was going. Yeah. Adam and Eve was right. Yeah. How is Gerald J? It's spelled Jerold. Not that I care, because that's not my real name, but it's Gerald. Gerald J. Journey and Justice. You forgot Jewel, but yeah, Jewel is my newborn, and the rest of the Cosmic family doing. Yeah, they good. They good, though. I really appreciate, hey, listen, I really appreciate you. I'm from the cosmos for asking that. You know, it means a lot when somebody actually, like, care about my tribe. You know what I'm saying? We good, you know, we just, you know, surviving in this matrix, you know what I mean? We alright, though. All of the things that we need intact are intact, and that's all that matters. What's up, Wisdom 4? You said, if I wanted to control a group of people, I wouldn't write a book calling them gods. I don't know what you mean by that. I think I know what you mean by that, but I want to make sure. Are you trying to say, like, because of the fact that they was referencing the Egyptians as gods? Is that what you mean? King KB? And I think you're saying that they wasn't trying to control. I don't know. Just clarify what you mean if you want me to, I guess, you know, continue on that. You said, ain't we, yeah, we Negroid. She said niggazoid. Ain't we Negroid? We Negroid. Negroid. That's the genetic phenotype for the indigenous beings of this planet. Jacob, the J is silenced, which is pronounced W and Y. Yeah, I mean, you know, right. You going a little deep there, but I wouldn't go there, because then you're going to get into you're going to get into, like, esoteric information and stuff that people going to say you crazy about. So I wouldn't even go there with it. But I'm just trying to stick on what these people believe in, which is this Bible. What's up, Janelle? One love to you, Goddess. One love to you, Goddess Bree. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, first of all, anytime he referred to the gods outside of himself, he uses a lowercase g. So there's always, in the Bible, they always use a lowercase g. And see, the thing about it is, you gotta understand when this was written, they know that there are other gods. They know that gods exist. They know what's up. So they wrote it, accurately based on what the scenario was at the time. It's just the story's a lie. But there's always a lie in the truth. You know what I'm saying? There's always a lie in the truth, you know what I mean? You said, hey, they just denied my food stamps for this month. And it just so happened the ancestors made them come up off that and gave them diabetes. Hey, I'm from the cosmos, said, wherefore art thou food stamp? Why hast thou deprived thy of thou's food stamps? Woo, boy. Yeah, Janelle, I see you reading. Janelle says she reading the Bible too. Janelle says she leaving Janelle says she reading the Bible too. Look, Kazim KB said, I learned a lot from you, God, especially since divine insight is behind the wall. Oh, wow. Let those who have eyes see clearly. But yeah, anyway, slice of life. One love to you. WOP the barber. Honeygram 365. One love to you. Yeah, man, listen. So like I said, I'm pumped up about this, about reading this, y'all, because I was under the impression, you know what I'm saying, that and then look, here's the thing, right? There's so much that's off about this Bible. Y'all just gotta read it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta read it yourself. Cause like, here's the thing about it though. It's not that the Bible is like wrong. It just don't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has nothing to do with the carbonated beings of this planet. Like, the indigenous people. Like, it has nothing to do with you. I don't know why people reading this shit. That's not your God. That's not your God. That's not your God. He's not talking to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not talking to you. Let's go to, look. Let me see something real quick. Because I think the last one, right? I think the last verse, right? I mean, the last chapter in Exodus, where he's describing, because in Exodus, right? Exodus is all sorcery and magic. Yeah, exactly. That's not our God. Like, that's not our God, bro. Y'all gotta really understand that. But the last chapter in Exodus, right? Where's chapter 39? What's going on here? Oh, okay, it's 38. Okay. The last chapter in Exodus, right? He was describing how to see him. Right? And he was describing, and when I say he, I mean God. He was describing how to conjure him up, because you can conjure up God. They can conjure up their God. They could talk to their God. You know what I'm saying? They could conjure him up, and they can like bring him forth in front of them. If they are one of the chosen ones, one of the original 12 tribes, and he was talking to him, right? I forgot what I was even about to say, Look, this is where they show you what you need, right? Look at this. They show you how to conjure him up. Exodus 39, right? This is all the stuff you need. Linen with these colors, right? thin plates cut into wires, right? This is all of the stuff that you need. 4 square, breastplate double, topaz, sardius. These are gems for those who don't know. Sardius, topaz, carbuncle, emerald, sapphire, diamond. You gotta arrange them in a certain order, right? Y'all ever seen those shows where they be conjuring up shit? Conjuring up demons and stuff like that, right? And look, what I tell you. And the stones were according to the names of the children of Israel, 12. And he's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. And you have to say those names. You have to conjure those names. And if you are not one of them, he's going to devour you. He's going to consume you. He told you this in the Bible. Right? Rings of gold. This is all telling you. Let's go back to the one before this. Let's go back to the one before this. Hold up. Let's go to 38, right? Look. Altar, burnt offering, shittim wood. This shittim wood comes from this tree called the acacia tree. See, because y'all got to understand I'm a scientist. I don't just read shit. I look shit up. Shittim wood comes from this tree called the acacia tree. Right? You need 5 cubits. So when y'all seeing these grand masons and y'all seeing these lodges where y'all see all of these things that are, you got to have linen that's a certain length. You got to have like 50 circles into it, right? And this is in the tabernacle. You got to have brass, right? Altar, hollow with boards, right? Wood, right? All of this is what all of this is about in Exodus. Exodus is showing you how to call him forth, right? You need 2 cherubims. For those who don't know, this is from Genesis. In Genesis, God put 2 cherubims outside the Garden of Eden to defend it so that Cain wouldn't come in. The same way they call our gods, the same way we call our gods. Look at Sliced Up Life. Sliced Up Life with dropping esoteric knowledge. Let's leave that alone though. Because they believe that that's their God. And they gonna keep calling on him. And he ain't gonna do a goddamn thing for him. Listen, y'all. I feel an energy around me right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel an energy around me right now. Goddess! Come here for a second, please. I feel an energy around me right now. So, hold on. Bear with me for a second.
What song you talking about? That's it. No, that's it.
I'm serious, guys. That's it. You good?
Yeah, I gotta fix you up.
Okay. So listen, y'all. My apologies. Some of y'all don't know that. Some of y'all don't. Yes, sir. Your tummy? What's wrong with your tummy?
No chips.
You not getting no chips, boy. So look, some of y'all don't know and don't. I'll rap to you. Some of y'all don't know and don't understand like the truth about energy and the way this works. Oh, you changed the sheet.
Yes.
Some of y'all don't understand that this is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you start talking about certain things like what I'm talking about with y'all, that in itself conjures things. Not to mention that I'm speaking about a book that's based on demonology. And demon means supernatural. Demon does not mean evil. There's actually not even a such thing as good and bad. That's made up. That's an illusion. There's only positive and negative in the universe. But the Bible is based on practice. Sorry. The Bible is based on a practice called demonology. This is where liturgy come from, or liturgical practices, which is where you do, you know, where you have the tabernacle and all of that stuff that they were just talking about, the altar and all that kind of stuff. And they got that from us. They got that from us. You know what I'm saying? So look, yeah. That was deep what just happened, y'all. I ain't even gonna stunt. That was pretty deep what just happened. And I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Unless it's anything, listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let y'all go unless somebody got a question for me or want me to talk about something. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and go. And I gotta meditate. I gotta do some things.
Yes.
Yes. But I'm sending y'all positive vibes.
Yes, son.
So I'm gonna allow like 30 seconds to a minute for me to see if anybody want me to say anything. Look at this dude. Look what this dude commented. I'm from the Cosmos. He said, "Hey, they had just denied my food stamps for the month, and it just so happened the ancestors made them come up off that." Better stop playing with us.
Yes. No, you're not going downstairs.
You said unless it took you all day to read it. What do you, Gerald? Just stop. You said unless it took you all day to read it. What you talking about, Janelle? Oh, you said you reading quick too. Oh, it do take all day to read it. Yeah. I mean, Genesis took me all day. I started reading Genesis at probably about 7 a.m. You gotta understand, I don't work, you know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing but be with my tribe. You know what I'm saying? This is my job. You see that? That's my job. That's my job. You feel me? This right here, this is my job. That's my job. Y'all feel me? And they let me learn while I'm at work. So they let me learn while I'm at work. So you know what I'm saying? I do nothing but study. And that's why I said when I'm you know, if I wasn't reading this basic instruction before leaving Earth, aka Bible, if I wasn't reading this, I would be studying, you know, probably, what was I studying? I was studying, huh?
That wash machine spinning roll out the hole.
Yeah. Alright, y'all, look. Listen, I would be studying something else, you know what I'm saying? I would be studying, you know, I'm normally what I was really in the middle, I forgot what I was studying when I switched to the Bible. Like, I just switched to the Bible because I was trying to wake some people up on my Facebook, and they kept on talking about this Bible and how much they love this Bible and how they can't separate from it. And I was telling them, like, yo, the Bible is not for us, like, that's hindering you. And they was like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. So it just made me like, alright, you know what? Let me figure this Bible out inside and out. Because I didn't need to read the Bible to know it's not for us. Because I know enough about what happened outside of the Bible. You understand? I know about the Punic Wars. I know about Scipio Africanus and Scipio Asiaticus and Abel Tasman and the Spanish conquistadors and John Cook and, you know what I'm saying, you know, all of these people, like, you know what I'm saying? I know about all of these conquerors that went around and killed anybody who had carbon in their skin. So why do I need the Bible to tell me, like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, every person that they killed when they went to all of our islands and stuff, to the indigenous people, and they killed them, guess what they gave them after they killed them? The Bible. So why you think they gonna give you something after they kill, like, you know what I'm saying? So that alone lets me know, bro, they gave the Bible to slaves. That was the first thing they gave to slaves. And by the way, Jesus was the name of the slave ship that they picked them up on. Look it up. Jesus de la Buck. Jesus de la Buck. Okay? Jesus de la Buck, actually, be exact. Because it's the Spanish conquistadors who really started this. The king of Spain is the one that sent Christopher Columbus and Amerigo Vespucci and all of them over here to conquer us. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you know that stuff, and they was friends with King Henry VIII and King James. King James was King Henry VIII's great grandson, and King Henry VIII is the creator of the. Hold on, y'all, because my daughter is like she ain't feeling stuff right now. She ain't feeling stuff right now. Bear with me. Hold on, baby. I got you. All right. Hey, I got you, right. So listen, just know that, King, I knew that was going to happen, but just know that King Henry VIII was like the great grandfather of King James. And King Henry VIII was responsible for murdering and slaughtering us. Every time, you know what I'm saying? So why would you think a book that comes from a family lineage of people who made their whole life's mission to kill every single one of you is about you? You think they worshiping a God that considers you his people when they killing you? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't even make sense to think like that. So that's why I said I didn't need to read the Bible to know it's not for me, but I'll read it so that, like, the people who do read it and believe in it, I can tell them, like, yo, what are you talking about? This don't say this don't say that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reading this Bible for other people. It ain't for me. I don't need to be convinced of a goddamn thing. I already know that this is my planet. I already know that our planet was invaded by these beings called Caucasoids and a few other alien races as well. I already know these things. So, and I'm not going to look to find this information out in a book that comes from the people who doing the invading. That doesn't even make any sense. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I mean? You just got to understand that. And the reason why a lot of people get lost in the Bible is because they're not allowed to look outside of the Bible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I was growing up, a lot of my family, my apologies, goddess, a lot of my family was Christian. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to church 6 days a week at one point when I was about 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? Because my aunt owned a church and her husband was the pastor. So a lot of people, and I know that you're not allowed to question the Bible. And when I used to say, well, how do we know the Bible telling the truth? You know what they used to always say? Because the Bible said. Like, how you going to define the Bible with the Bible? How you going to, you know what I'm saying? If I ask you, yo, what does, clairvoyant mean? And you say, well, clairvoyant means to be clairvoyant. Bro, you can't define a word with a word, bro. You can't define the Bible with the Bible, bro. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? What do you think you're going to turn to Ephesians 9 and it's going to say, and the Bible thus was written faketh to confuse the people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they looking for the scripture in the Bible that tell them it's not real, you fools. So like I said, you have to look outside of the Bible in order to know that the Bible is not real. You can't find it inside of the Bible. Like, what the hell? Janelle said, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I knowledge gets addicting. I started a fast today. Beautiful family. Listen, I'm trying to piece together what you meant, Janelle, but I think you said, I think you were saying basically like knowledge gets addicting, and I started to read fast today. Beautiful family. Or was you saying you started fasting today? Because I don't know if you fast, but that is something you probably should be doing. All of us should be doing. It would have surprised me though, because a lot of people don't know that. Slice of Life said you end up all day just brain feeding. Yeah, like the more you learn, the more you want to learn, and the more you know, the more you know what I'm saying. Right. Big Smith said William Shakespeare, aka King James. That is exactly correct. And he also went by Francis Bacon. So you got Francis Bacon, William Shakespeare, and King James, all being played these different roles to represent themselves. It was kind of like a political stunt to represent itself to the people that he was leading, because he was trying to conquer these people and he didn't want them to know. Well, he didn't really care what they knew, but it was more so he wanted to present himself in different ways. So he did plays under the title William Shakespeare, and did political things under the title Francis Bacon, and ruled under the title King James. But the Bible wasn't just written by him though. The Bible was written by him and like 137 other scholars. So it wasn't like he literally just sat there himself and wrote the Bible. The Bible was put together in something called the Council of the Hamptons, right? The Hampton Conference. Let me show y'all for those who want to know. Right, y'all can look this up. It's called the Hampton Conference, right? This is when the Bible was created, 1611. The Hampton Conference was actually in 1604, if I remember correctly. But they had a book before that, which was called Hampton Conference. Was it called the Hampton Conference? Let me see. Hampton Conference, 1604. Let me see. It might have been, the Hampton Court Conference. Bear with me, y'all, for anybody who like knowledge and you want to know. I'm about to show you something, so you can know how King James put the Bible together. All right. So look at this. And excuse me, y'all. This is on. Y'all don't gotta know this, but look, I'll show it to you. This is how the Bible came about. Well, the King James version. Yeah, I looked that far into who he was because I wanted to know who that nigga was. Yeah. All right. So look. The Hampton Court Conference was a meeting in January 1604 convened at Hampton Conference Court Palace for discussion between King James I and representatives of the Church of England, including leading English Puritans, right? The conference resulted in the 1604 Book of Common Prayer. Now, this is what the actual book, this is how you know the book was based off demonology. This is what the book was before it was the Bible, right? The Book of Common Prayer, often called the Jacobean prayer book, right? Right? Jacob, right? Y'all piece that together? See where Jacob come from? Right? Jacobean prayer book is the fourth version of the Book of Common Prayer, right? But then it was changed to the Bible when they made the Bible, right? Which was 1611, right? And in the Bible we can find by just, hold on, let me show you that the Bible was, I just want to, hold on, y'all. Just so that, so that y'all know I'm not capping when I say that the Bible was made in 1611. Let's pull that up real quick. Alright, so Holy Bible. Right? Let's see if they show you. And look, it was originally written in Hebrew. And what is Hebrew? Greek. That's Greek. And who was the people that was killing us? The Greeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You got to understand this book don't got nothing to do with you. If you think they wrote a book about the people, you know what I'm saying, that includes the people that they was in the process on a mission of killing, you losing it. Alright, maybe I gotta type in this. It's not showing it. Cause it's just saying the Holy Bible. Cause the Bible was created. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. Look. For my people who like information, I'm gonna show y'all where the Bible, I'm gonna show y'all the King James Bible, and then I'm gonna show y'all where the whole religion came from. Show you the whole thing. Cause it's fake. And you gotta know this. Let me see who in here. Cool Guy Jew. That's my cousin right there. Listen, if you stay in here, I'm about to put you up on knowledge on something, right? So you can understand that Christianity is bullshit. Cause I know a lot of people believe in that shit. Cause all our people believe in it. Cause that's what you was told to believe. But you gotta think for yourself sometimes. Or just be you know what I'm saying? Look, here you go. Alright, so look. King James Version, 1611. Alright? That's when the King James Version was written. 1611. Which was what? 7 years after the first one was written, right? 16. Look. They even tell you. Let's read it. Right? The King James Version is an English translation of the Christian Bible for the Church of England, which was commissioned in 1604. So this is simply a translation of the Common Book of Prayers. Remember the Common Book of Prayers that we showed that was in 1604, right? That's all it was, right? Now let me show y'all where the Bible came from. Let me show you where the Bible came from. Alright? Now in the Bible, or not even the Bible, but the religion, all of the bullshit. All of it's fake. All of it is fake. You hear me? Listen. So look. In the Bible you have a book, right, called what? Let me show y'all the book first of all so that y'all don't think I'm bluffing. Let me show y'all the book in the Bible real quick. Coming up. Hold up. Let me see who in here. Hope my cousin's still in here. Hey, cuzzo, if you still in here, comment. Because I know it might be hard for you to stay in here because this is not the kind of stuff that, like, you be, like, talking about. But I just want to know if you still in here. So comment if you still in here, Cool Guy Jew. Alright? But look, in the Bible, there's a book. And I just want to show y'all this so y'all can piece together the BS. Because sometimes you got to use your own brain. They're not going to tell you when something bullshit. That's like saying, oh, I know my husband or wife not cheating on me because I asked them and they said they not. You sound stupid. Like, yo, they not cheating on me. I just asked him. He said he was at work all day. He wasn't cheating on me. Let me see. Hold on. Somebody said, Jay commenting earlier on your comment. You mentioned your kids. Oh, okay, yeah. And he killed his mom and he was gay. Yeah, he was. All right, so look. Y'all see this book right here? All of these are literally just stories of what really happened when they was conquering our planet. Right? See this book right here? Like the Galatians, they're real people. They knew the Greeks. But look. Ephesians. See this book right here? Oh, it's only 6. Yo, it's only 6 chapters in Ephesians. That's why, because they ain't take long to write what they was wanting to write. In this book, they say that they're the chosen ones. Listen, do y'all see how that came up? Listen to me. I didn't even, oh, you want me to get up. All right. I thought you was giving me the look like, I didn't even purposely do that. Do y'all see what came up? Ephesians 1:12. I did not even purposely do that. The universe guides me. Listen. This is exactly what I was looking at. Verse 12. That we should be to the praise of his glory, who first trusted in Christ. Right? Ephesians. First trusted in Christ. Yo, that is so crazy that came up. I did not try to pull that up. It just came up. I mean, it's not crazy. I know what's up. I'm gonna highlight this because I'm gonna probably go back to it one day when I want to show other people, right? So I'm about to piece together to y'all where this whole bullshit Bible came from. Let me show you where this whole shit came from, this whole story. Yo, that's crazy. It really went to the part I wanted to show y'all. And I had no idea. So look, that's the part. Look, and let me show y'all this too, right above it. See where it say this? In whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel. Right? Now they're talking about Ptolemy. Who came after Alexander the Great, that destroyed Egypt and destroyed our people. But let me show you what this is. Remember this, Ephesians, right? Now, watch this. So there was something that took place, right, called either the conference, I can't remember the exact words, or it might have been the Council of Ephesia, right? There we go. All right, listen. The Council of Ephesus, right? When did this take place, right? Now, notice this took place coincidentally right after they got finished toppling Egypt. And they had something called the Egyptian raid, when they was taking all of the stuff from our tombs. 431. Let's see what this says, right? The Council of Ephesus was a council of Christian bishops convened in Ephesus in AD 431 by the Roman Emperor Theo, whatever your name is. Alright? As an effort to attain consensus in the church through an assembly representing of all of Christendom. They telling you. You see, they tell you right here. This was when they said, alright, look, we gonna come to an agreement that we gonna do this Christian shit, right? This is when they created it. And this is why in Ephesians they say we are the chosen people. We are the first people to recognize Christ. Right? Now somebody had asked me earlier, well, how do you know that the Bible or this Christian story comes from Egypt, right? So in Egypt, right, there was something called, alright, so look. Alright. So look at this up. I'm showing y'all me typing this so y'all can know what to type too. Serapis. Who was Serapis? Who this look like? Who that look like to y'all? Tell me you can't put that next to God. The image that they show you of God and Zeus and all of what their gods are in Greek mythology, and what they show you God look like whenever they show you. Even Jesus sometimes. Even though Jesus is not modeled after him. I'm going to show you who Jesus modeled after. But this is Serapis, right? Now Serapis was created by Ptolemy, right? Ptolemy conquered Egypt. He came behind Alexander the Great, right? Ptolemy was a Macedonian Greek general, historian, and bodyguard of Alexander the Great. Now, if y'all don't know who Alexander the Great is, Alexander the Great destroyed Egypt, blew it up, tried to blow up the pyramids and get rid of them completely because he wanted them wiped off the face of the earth, right? And he's the one who came up with Serapis, right? Now, he got Serapis from this, right? Let me show y'all where he got Serapis from. Hold up. And if you notice, they said Serapis is what? Greco-Egyptian deity, right? Greco-Egyptian. You know what that means? That means Greek in Egypt. Egyptian Greeks. Now, what did the Bible say that Egyptians thought about them? Right. You know they ain't rock with them. Stop playing. That sounds silly, right? But after he conquered them, he created his own version of religion. And he created this character, Serapis, right? Now, Serapis comes from this thing right here. Now, this is us, alright? My indigenous people, I'm showing y'all who we really are, alright? This is really us, if you want to know who you are. And get off this bullshit Bible that don't got nothing to do with you. This is ancient Egyptian religion. And if anything, this is what you would be. Okay, these are ancient beings that were always here. Far before any, Edomites and, Israelites and all of that. Like, these are Egyptian beings. They've been here. They had something called the Apis bull, right? Now, the Apis bull was combined with Osiris, right? If y'all know who Osiris is, right? And Osiris combined with the Apis bull made Serapis. And they created Serapis. And this is why the bull's phallus, y'all know. So for anybody who studies, this is a lot for me to go into in this live. But just know that they worship the phallus. This is why they got that tall phallus outside of the Washington Monument. You know what I'm saying? They worship the phallus. Because the bull's phallus, listen, if you study the bull's phallus, right? This is what the Apis bull was an important sacred animal to the ancient Egyptians, right? With other sacred beasts, Apis' importance increased over centuries during colonization of the conquered Egypt. Greek and Roman authors say, y'all gotta wake up, man. Y'all gotta wake up and stop playing. They stole this information from the Egyptians and they created Serapis, okay? When they created Serapis, this was under Ptolemy. Because he was conquering. They did this to every fucking land that they came across. They did this to every land they came across. It's just Egypt was that shit. Like, Egypt was the most, plentiful at the time. So they took this and they ran with it, right? So they took this and they made this character, right? Now, after Serapis was modeled this character. This character. Right? But you see he naked with his, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't do this type of shit. This is Greek. This character. Right? What's up, Nasia? One love to you. What's up, Hayes Chris? What's up, Zonda Beat? What's up, everybody? Right? They made this character, right? Now, this is where you get Jesus Christ from. He came from Christos, right? Christos. Let me see if I can find him for y'all. Hold on, because I actually don't think they have him on here. Or Christokos. Was it Christokos or Christos? Hold on. Christos. Christos is a Greek word. I forget. Hold up, y'all. See. Hold up. See, I gotta research on that a little bit because I gotta find Christos. Cause Christos is one of they gods. He was one of the gods in their mythology that they made in Greece based on Serapis. I can't find it. Now listen, I could get a picture of it for y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Cause once you see him, you'll see that this is the image that, you know what I'm saying, they portray. Now granted, this is not the image that they really show like that of Jesus, because Jesus Christ was actually modeled after Caesar Borgia, which was Pope Alexander the Sixth's illegitimate son that wasn't accepted into he wasn't accepted into the family, so the Pope wanted to honor him by making Jesus in his image. Now first of all, y'all gotta think to yourself, if you know what I'm saying, if religion is that real and it's you know, and this is everything, why would they play around like that? Why would they play around and name, you know what I'm saying, and make the image after? Listen, I can't find it right now. I can't find Christos, but just know that Christos, y'all can look him up. Christos is a deity that they had, or he was like from like olden stories that they had in Greece, and then they changed it to Jesus Christ or Jesus Christ, right? Which is where that comes from, because they're Spanish, right? They're the Spanish conquistadors. They created all this. This is where Jesus come from, right? But just know, this is, for those who don't know, this is where Jesus came from. Well, this is where the image of Jesus comes from. A lot of y'all probably know this already. Caesar Borgia, right? This is your Jesus. This is where Jesus, the actual image of Jesus, came from. Okay? He was, hold on. He was the son of Pope Alexander the Sixth. Let's see if they tell you. We might be better off. Yeah, he was from the House of Borgia, Spanish Aragonese, right? Pope, there we go. He was an illegitimate son of Pope Alexander the Sixth, right? So what happened was the Pope wanted to honor him. And let's see if we can get better pictures, because this picture, if we go to Google, right, that picture don't really do justice, because you probably like, that's not what Jesus is depicted as. Okay, hold on, let me show you, because there's we're gonna go to, look, let me show you. Alright, we're gonna go to Google. We're gonna type in Caesar Borgia, right? And we're gonna go to images, right? We're gonna go to images. That's your Jesus. Okay? That's where Jesus comes from. This is the image of Jesus. Right? From Caesar Borgia. Okay? I mean, they pulling up other people named Caesar, but this is it. This is it. Y'all know this what Jesus looked like. Come on now. So my thing is, if this is real, why would you play around like that? That's supposed to be the Son of God. And listen, first of all, stop playing with me. Listen, stop playing with me. That man ain't white. He ain't white. What's going to happen to him if he go to Egypt? What's going to happen to him if he was in Egypt? Huh? Now, didn't he say my son is in my image? So why would God create a planet and send his son down there to burn down that bitch from ultraviolet radiation? Tell me that. I guess they say God is a they say God is a merciful God. Well, I guess he ain't that merciful. He created a son, sent them to a planet that was gonna roast his ass when he got there. Listen, y'all, I don't want to keep on doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was, you know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. Anybody got any, like, thing y'all want me to say or anything before I go? I'm gonna give it another minute to see, you know what I'm saying? Because I like talking to y'all, and I like going over information and stuff, but it's just, I just feel like I'm blabbering and going everywhere if I don't have a topic, and I don't really have one right now. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Janelle, you said you are fasting. Hold on. Did you say you're not fasting at all? Hold on. I'm trying to find your comment. They won't let me pull it out. Hold on. Y'all see my goddess? I love her. I love her, y'all. That's my protection. Listen. Let me tell y'all why I called her downstairs, okay? When I started talking about conjuring up, I felt vibration around my hair, like And this is your connection to the atmosphere. You got to understand, this is metaphysical right here. This ain't just no hair. Like, this does things. That's why it grows in the shape that it does, and that's why they want you to get it cut. But I started feeling tingling around my body, and that's vibration, which typically means that there's either a being around you or there's a vibration around you. And they don't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck with her. That I already know. If I call her, it's shut down. You know what I'm saying? So I called her because I wanted it to go away, and I need it. Oh yeah, she said I'm also fasting. That part was random. Yeah. Well, that's good that you fasting too, Janelle. Like, that's very important. I don't know if you saw my lecture on food and health. But I would, oh no, you did say, I remember you saw it, yeah. But you definitely want to fast, especially if you ate something that you know you shouldn't, like, you know, if you ate a starch or something, or especially if you like ate a meat, just try to at least, like, at very least, break fast. You know what I'm saying? The reason that they made it break fast when they say breakfast is because they were trying to break your fast. So that's why they called it breakfast, because the whole purpose of it is to break the fasting. Because you shouldn't eat when you first wake up. At very best, you should have some lemon water. You know what I'm saying? But at least do that if you're going to eat. All right, somebody had a question. You said, do you believe we are going to meet the God of the Bible?
Why don't you tell me? I'm the museum guard dog. Seems like you're the one who I didn't steal anything. Really?
Do I believe we gonna meet him?
That's what I was gonna say.
She over here laughing. Look. I mean, like, listen. I'm trying to figure out how to answer this. So let me pin this question.
You know how you are. Let me get back before you do it.
Hey, Janelle, don't be eating them crabs, Janelle. She from Baltimore. This the one I told you from Baltimore that live not too far from us. Yeah, hey, Janelle, don't you be eating them crabs, Janelle. You stay away from them bottom feeders. All that mercury they got in them things, that should tear your stomach up. And your blood up, too. Look at what mercury do to your body. Not to mention they pumping stuff in them crabs, too. You seen the video I posted. But yeah, this ain't about, you know what I'm saying? I'm just playing with you, you know what I'm saying? We all, you know, we all have spells on us and we all trying to overcome. Just do what you can to fast that out, you know what I'm saying? She said, I know, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, I mean, you know, it takes, you know, it's not like, you know, we just perfect and gonna stop. They've been doing this shit for years. But let me go back to my family's question here. Oh, somebody said I don't think he was in there for all of that breakdown. Yeah, because that was the other live. So, like, yeah, family, when you say, why they ain't pin his comment? What happened? I thought I pinned your comment, family, because I don't want to lose it. Hold on. He said, pin comment. Why they ain't pin it? All right, yeah, you said, I apologize. Step on your foot?
No, my foot is...
Oh. So, yeah, do you believe... I just want to read this question to make sure I'm following. Do you believe we are going to meet the God of the Bible? So, what I would say, like, is, I think we meet him every day. You know, that's one way I would put it, you know, because it lives, but I would say he lives through the matrix, for he has created it, you know. So I think you meet him every time you see, you know, that, like when you saw that video on my page of that transsexual, that guy that had got out of prison and he saw his son, and his son was, you know what I'm saying, like a 30-year-old man with a pink dress on, like, Daddy! You met him right there. That's when, you know, that feeling you got when you saw that video, you met him right there. If you don't believe me, go back. If you ain't see it, go back and watch that video that I posted on my page with that grown-ass man in that dress sitting there, Daddy! And just feel what you looking at. You met him right there. You met him right there. When you watch videos like this new guy that they got, this new sacrifice that they did with the guy, what's his name, Tyree, that they just beat to death, or when George Floyd was being held down, you know, you met him right there. See, we are all energy. We are all vibration. You know, all he is a vibration. This God that they speak of, right? He's just a vibration, no different than us, no different than everything around you. He's a vibration. And the vibration that you feel,
A cake on the tablet.
the vibration that you feel when you see things like that,
Cat on the tablet.
that's him. Yeah, that's him right there.
On the tablet.
The vibration that I felt when I was downstairs and I called my goddess. Yeah, it's like this tingling, like, it's like, you know, it's similar to the feeling that you get of fear. You know what I'm saying? It's similar to the feeling that you get of fear. Like when you scared. I don't really get scared, but if you remember that last time you were scared. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody said every time you breathe you meet God. He's not talking about you. He's talking about their God. He's talking about the God of the Bible. He's saying, do you ever think we're going to meet the God of the Bible? And this is a specific energy that has intent behind its actions. And, you know, yeah. Shout out to SGX. So, yeah. I hope that Obi-Wan, was that Obi-Wan that asked? I think it was Obi-Wan. I hope that, answered what you meant or gave my perspective as best as I can on what you meant. If not, I apologize because I really did want to kind of give you the best that I could. It was a little tough for me at first just because my first question wanted to be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care to meet him though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care to meet him. You know, he doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. I don't really have no quarrel with him. I don't have no quarrel with no other gods. You know what I'm saying? Like, these gods, all gods have their own free will. All of us have our own free will. All of us that are gods. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have our own free will. We have our own ability to do what we want. We are the masters of our universe. We are the controllers of our universe for what we think shall be. You know what I'm saying? And I have no issue with somebody thinking and being. You know, one thing that I have to say is that he does respect free will. You know what I'm saying? He does respect free will. One love to you, Anya Mayat. One love to you, light skinned beauty. You know, he does respect free will. You know, meaning when he goes about applying his influence, you know, he makes sure that he receives approval. Like even when you're doing a ritual, right? Like in Exodus, in the book of Exodus, since this was what this started out about, in the book of Exodus, which is basically just a witchcraft book that shows you how to do summonings, conjurings, and different kind of spells and magic and things like that. In the book of Exodus, he even lets you know that, you know, he will consume you if you do these things, if ye are not welcomed. You get what I'm saying? So like, you have to be, you have to have free will. That's why you have to know these things. Like anywhere that you see the information being posted to do these things, you're going to also have a warning alongside it. Or there's going to be some warning to you even when you're doing it. You know what I mean? I even feel energy around me right now as I'm talking about this. I'm not even stunting, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, because free will is a universal law. And that is a law that nobody can override. Cosmic law. You know what I mean? The cosmos is above all. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do too, y'all, for anybody who watches this back and for anybody who watching this now, because somebody had DM'd me and said that sometimes they have a little bit of trouble understanding the Bible. I'm going to go over a couple verses, chapters in the Bible. I'm going to do them in order. So I'm going to start with Genesis, and I'll probably just do like the first, maybe like 20 verses of Genesis. My apologies, books. chapters of Genesis. And that's really just because us doing it together and going along and interpreting it together. This is Bible study, right? This is real Bible study though, because we gonna really study that motherfucker. See, when they do, my apologies, guys. When they doing Bible study, they not really studying it. They're educating you on it. And we all know the etymological definition of educate, which means to train. So they're training your mind on how to think about the Bible. That's why even anybody who's ever been to Bible study, they never gonna read the Bible front to back. They never gonna read the Bible like that. They're gonna jump around, read from different passages, different little verses, and then jump to another one and all of that, right? And the reason being is that, they don't really want you to understand it. They want you to have to come to them to understand it. Why would you need somebody else to tell you how to read a book that reads like a book? That's because it don't read like a book, and it's not meant to be read like a book. Well, let me rephrase that. It does read like a book, but it's not meant to be read like a book. That's not the intention of it. You know what I'm saying? When it's being shown to you. Alright, but alright, y'all, I'm gonna give like 30 seconds to a minute for somebody to say something for me to respond to. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and bop off. Somebody said, what happened to the move, fam? Thought I heard your tribe was gonna relocate out of the city. Yeah.
Hey, broski.
We were supposed to be moving to Ohio. It fell through. We were supposed to be moving with somebody.
What is that?
What's up, bro?
I said, what you drinking out of?
We were supposed to be moving to Ohio. And first of all, bless Justice. One love to you for remembering that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you remembering that. You from Baltimore, bless Justice? You from Baltimore? Let me know. But yeah, we were supposed to be moving to Ohio because we was tribing up. And then at the last minute, literally last minute, that's why we kind of in a situation that we in now, but literally last minute, they kind of pulled the rug up underneath us oh yeah, never mind. But we was already in the midst of moving and getting our stuff, and we didn't even know where we was going to go. For a while, I literally didn't know where I was going to go with my tribe, because y'all got to understand, I don't really have, a family. You know what I mean? Because, a physical family here. Not my soul tribe. I got a soul family. A couple of y'all on here, but but my physical family, my biological family, all kind of disown me. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to my mom in probably about 6 or 7 years. Most of my family... Son, we don't have any more cashews, okay? Because Daddy had them, and we don't have any more cashews, okay? Yeah, we don't have any more. So, my mom haven't talked to me in about 6-7 years because I was too honorable. I'm going to just put it that way. I was too honorable for her. A lot of my family and friends and stuff kind of followed behind her and was just like, oh, you don't fuck with him, so I don't fuck with him. And a lot of my friends, once I stopped working and having good money like that, because I used to work for Verizon for probably about 10 years and I was making good money, you know what I'm saying? And once that happened, a lot of people who was around me, simply because I was making good money, kind of fell off, you know what I'm saying? I had my BMW, you know what I'm saying? I had my little place. I'm getting bottles. I'm going out to the club. I'm going to DC, chasing bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all of that dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I had everybody cool with me. But then as soon as I started waking up, I started tapping into myself. I started realizing wait, I don't want to do this stuff. I started realizing what was more important to me. Then all of a sudden, everybody disappeared. People stopped rocking with me. So I say all this to say, I don't really have any support, you know what I'm saying? The ancestors carried me through. Literally, you know what I'm saying? It's just me being the being that I am. This live about to cut off. Oh, you said you from Baltimore. All right, this live about to cut off, family. I send y'all positive vibes. All right, I think I'm going to just go ahead and get out of here unless y'all want me to go live again. Somebody had to DM me or something. But I think I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying? I got to start reading Leviticus, y'all. Remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circles. Those 3 things are key to ensuring positivity is invited in your future. I love y'all. Y'all my soul tribe if y'all really rock with me. JGiddins out.